What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, yo, it is going down. It's going down. It's really going down. Let's turn this down. I'm gonna keep it on. What's up? What's up? Let me. Hey, what's up, man? I know y'all see this craziness that's going on with our government. These people is just exposing their self, everything lying. Everybody lying at this point. Everybody lying. Oh, you at work? That's what's up. Man, all these people is lying. The whole government. They keep talking about this, what they say, the land of the free, the land of the lies. These people is lying so bad. It don't make no sense. Man, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. So they finally sworn in that congresswoman last night. So she finally got a chance to go to work. So today, man, she done released a lot of emails from Trump and Epstein and pictures. He drew the naked lady, put his signature at the bottom of it, and gave it to the man, gave it to Epstein for his birthday. It is getting out of control. Trump said that's not his signature. We have the comparisons, because it definitely looked like his signature to me. Now, maybe he don't remember. This was like, what, 20, 25 years ago? I mean, and at the end of the day, if he was there, that still doesn't prove that he was doing inappropriate things with little minors just because he was there or he gave that man. But he even denied the picture. He said he don't draw. He don't draw. He don't do none of these things. By the way, this video is made for educational purposes, comedic measures, teaching moments. This is fair use. Things that I say in this video, some of these are alleged. Some of these, we gonna see some videos. So, hey, I can't make that up. But yeah, some of this stuff is alleged. So this is for entertainment purposes only. So watch at your own risk. Man, it's just getting out of control. Yeah, and not only that, he told this, I forget the lady name. I wrote everything down. God damn it. He told the lady to take Trump name out of it and all of this stuff, but the emails is going to exonerate him. I mean, Trump. I don't. But at this time, yo, do you know that Trump got more cases? He had 30 executive orders that was basically denied and pushed out. The judge don't want you to bring them back to the table. Let that shit go. He got like a 200 and something still left that haven't even came to the table. You know, like Trump he trying to make this country crazy. Man. And the emails also incriminate Hillary Clinton. Right now, we ain't even get to that point yet. We talking about him and man, Trump tell. But I ain't even put that part. All of them is lying for each other. Every last one of them. Somebody gonna get in trouble. Somebody is going to get into some big trouble. And then I read today that some of his bank accounts was frozen. Oh, and then I got man, it's a lot going on right now. And this time shouldn't even nobody be playing around with these politics. People need to wake up and start paying attention to what's really going on, because it's not going to be good for us. Man. Oh, so I'm about to get into what he said earlier. He basically, well, you all know he done opened up the government back, but even Johnson got on there and he had to apologize. He act like he didn't even want to do it. It's just out of control. And guess what? Some people did get their SNAP benefits, but they got they didn't even get half. They got like 3/4 of what they supposed to got. So if you supposed to got $150, I'm just using that for example, you only got $15. You didn't even get, they said they was giving half. They ain't even give people half of their stuff. Some people got $2. It's not funny, but it's just getting out of control. But how would you put $2 on somebody's card? Like, make that make sense. What is $2 going to do? Get a noodle? And they even went up. A pack of noodles like $1.50. God damn. We can't get shit. Like, a soda is like $2 for a regular size. Not even a 2-liter. Man, they doing us dirty. Well, people, people need to wake up. Man, it's just getting out of control. Let's jump into some stuff real quick. I don't even know where to start first. Let's see. I'm going to start with Trump opening the government. And then we're going to jump into the apologies and stuff. All right. And then he's still popping stuff. You know, my thing is everybody blaming the blame over here, over there. Just get the work done. That's all I'm worried about. Just get the work done for the people, because it's just basically hurting us. They got money. They millionaires. You know, we the ones that's stuck, and you know, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But this is what he had to say.
They took us on. Republicans never wanted a shutdown and voted 15 times for a clean continuation of funding. There's never been a time when one or the other party ever didn't sign a continuation. It's just a continuation, not a big deal. It's a continuation, and we'll talk later. Yet the extremists in the other party insisted on creating the longest government shutdown in American history, and they did it purely for political reasons. I want to thank Speaker Mike Johnson, Senate Majority Leader John Thune, as well as House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, Majority Whip Tom Emmer, and numerous other great Republican leaders and congressmen and senators who are here and who frankly spent a long time in Washington getting this thing to go away. I also want to thank the broad coalition of Americans that stood with us in this fight to reopen government, including the Teamsters, the American Federation of Government Employees, the Fraternal Order of Police, AMVETS, the National Small Business Association, the American Farm Bureau, the American Trucking Association. These are all incredible patriots. The Airlines for America, the Allied Pilots Association, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, and many others, unions and non-unions. Over the past 7 weeks, the Democrats' shutdown has inflicted massive harm. They caused 20,000 flights to be canceled or delayed. They departed so many times, so late. People were hurt so badly. Nobody's ever seen anything like this one. This was a no-brainer. This was an easy extension. But they didn't want to do it the easy way. They had to do it the hard way. And they look very bad, the Democrats do. They deprived more than 1 million government workers from their paychecks and cut off food stamp benefits for millions and millions more Americans in need. They caused tens of thousands of federal contractors and small businesses to go unpaid, and the total effect of the damage their antics caused will take weeks and probably months to really calculate accurately, including the serious harm that they did to our economy and to people and to families. So I just want to tell the American people, you should not forget this when we come up to midterms and other things. Don't forget what they've done to our country. I also want to
Just what I'm saying. Like, we not gonna forget none of this. How can we forget? This is epic. To even watch this go down, how it's going down. This is basically I'm ashamed to even be a part of America right now. Even be in this country at this point. A lot of people is getting up out of here. One of my church members, she's going. She said she's going to. I think she said London, but she about to get up out of here. I'm like, wow, you know. She was a government worker, and basically, she had an opportunity to go back to work, like, cause you know they about to bring the people back to work. But she said she did not want to work under Trump anymore, under this whole administration. Because, all right, they supposed to come back December. In December, they haven't, I don't think they said the date yet, to basically vote again for SNAP and for the health care. So, I hope they don't do another shutdown or try to do another shutdown or whatever they call it, because people can't even afford what happened just now. Like, you know, what are we gonna do if this happened again? And he gonna say gas went down. Where? We haven't been affected here, cause it's still $3 and some change, depending on where you go to get gas at. He said food costs went down. Where? Save-A-Lot even high now. Like, where did it go down at? Maybe not in our state. I don't know. But I haven't seen nothing go down yet. He was making some good points. He got good points. And he got some other things that myself, my opinion, don't agree with. But he said he's going to try to make the economy affordable again. So, I mean, we have to see that come. But right now, as of right now, he's saying, like, this stuff, everything that went down now. And that's a daggone lie. He's going to say that.
call for a termination to the filibuster so that this can never happen again. If we had the filibuster terminated, this would never happen again. And don't forget, we have another date coming up in the not-too-distant future. We can never let this happen again, and we should be able to pass really great legislation. So I say terminate the filibuster because, by the way, the Democrats will do it immediately if they ever assumed office, which hopefully they won't. Today we had the highest stock market price ever in all of the different markets. We set a record. It's the 48th time in the 9 months that I've been in office that we had this record set. So think of that, 48 times we had a record set but today is the highest of them all. We're going to break new grounds. Nobody would have thought. I have with us not only the great political leaders, but the great business leaders of our country. They're standing right behind me and right really alongside of me. And if we would have told them a year ago that we'd be having stock prices this high, none of them, in fact, I just asked them that question, none of them would have believed it. And that inures to jobs and, very importantly, to 401ks, which have also set a record today, a record high for the people that have 401ks. And also, I want to thank Walmart because they came up with a fantastic study. It was the cost of Thanksgiving coming up and the cost of Thanksgiving from a year ago under Sleepy Joe Biden, and we're 25% lower this year than we were a year ago. And it's a very inclusive report. So I want to thank Walmart. They've done it for many years, but we believe in that. We believe in that company. I want to also thank the 8 Senate Democrats who finally did the right thing in voting to end this craziness, this madness. But unfortunately, the vast majority of congressional Democrats were happy for millions of Americans to suffer. They really did suffer, too. And the Democrats admitted, they said, well, no, we finally have a point. Even though people have to suffer, we finally have a point, and that didn't work out too well for them. But they really went out and they could appease the fringe benefits of their far-left base, but that didn't work out because now their far-left base is angrier than ever before. We actually elected a mayor of New York City who happens to be a communist. When was that going to happen? Remember I said all the time during my...
And not only that, Zohan lied too, talking about, it's just a whole mess. I mean, people gonna say whatever they need to say to get in, and once they get in that seat, it's totally different. He's talking about free buses, bus rides, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, if you do that, how is the bus drivers, who's paying these bus drivers to drive free buses? Not only that, buses going to definitely be overcrowded if you can ride them for free. People going to be sleeping on there. You're going to have homeless people on there. That doesn't even make sense. He going to put a freeze on rent. What the hell? So now the landlord's going to suffer because people still, landlords have a home too that they have to pay for because they, it's just, things don't make sense. I mean, it sounded good, but that's not even sustainable. I don't understand what is going on. They just saying stuff to get them elected, and once they get elected, it's like, F everybody. Because the things that you said, I guess it sounded good. It sounded good. Who don't want free rent? But now, you give them free rent for 9 months. Now the landlord's going to suffer. How they going to pay their bills? So that's going to be a whole nother issue within itself. Talking about they're going to have government stores, government markets. How would that work? What is going to be free markets?
My campaign, we will never be a socialist country, and that's right. We turned out to have a communist in New York City, and if you look at his views, those are the views of a communist, not a socialist. So this is no way to run a country. I hope we can all agree that the government should never be shut down again, end the filibuster, terminate the filibuster. It'll never happen again. So with my signature, the federal government will now resume normal operations, and my administration and our partners in Congress will continue our work to lower the cost of living, restore public safety, grow our economy, and make America affordable again for all Americans. Again, costs are way down. Energy is way down. Gasoline is at $2.
Where? What energy? I know he's not talking about the gas and electric that we use in our home. That is not down. They just taxed us twice. How is that down? I'm not understanding. I guess I live in the wrong place. I need to move too. Cause they shit down over here. The fuck? What is he talking about? I don't know. But it's I don't see it. Not here. Maybe I'm gonna see probably next month it might go down after they open the government and you know I don't know, but
$4.50 a gallon versus $4.70 for the Democrats.
I ain't never paid no $4.70 for no gas nowhere. Now $3 and some change. $3.95. I don't know, or maybe the highest that I think it went was like probably like $3.25, something like that. $3.27. It wasn't. I don't remember no $4. Then again, I really half of the time I don't even be watching for the price. I just go get the damn gas because I need it regardless. What the price is, I still need gas. You know, I probably fuel up like once a week because I don't really go nowhere. So, I go to work, come home, and that's about it. So, I really don't be paying attention to the gas prices because, I'm gonna need it anyway. So, I'm gonna say a week worth of gas will last me from week to week. Yeah, mm, but mm, but I ain't seen no $4 gas in the longest time. They need to get it back down to when I was growing up. That shit was like almost $2, $1.98, $1.99, stuff like that. Now that's a good price, cause these prices they ain't go down. Our stuff still, I think it was three something. The last time I checked this morning, I think it was like 305, three something like that. It was something like that. It wasn't all low like he's saying. Trump be lying. He be lying.
And we think we're going to hit pretty close to $2 a gallon. That's like a really massive tax cut. It's the equivalent of that. And speaking of tax cuts, our great big beautiful bill is giving everybody in our economy, middle income workers, low income, everybody, the biggest tax cut in the history of our country. And it's no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, and very importantly, no tax on overtime. You work overtime, there's no tax.
Okay,
That's among the things that add up
That's
to
what I'm talking
the
about.
biggest tax cut in history. One other thing, you hear about rich people with deductions. Well, when you buy your car and you borrow money, you're allowed to now deduct the interest on that loan. So you can take that interest deduction and what you can take is that interest payment and deduct it for income tax purposes. That's a tremendous tax cut right there.
Next
But it all
year,
includes fixing the healthcare system that Democrats broke with the disaster known as Obamacare. Obamacare was a disaster from day one. It's done nothing but go up. And if you remember President Barack Hussein Obama, when he came up with this crazy idea, he said everything's going to be great. Rates are going to go down. Payments are going to go down. Everything's going to go down. It went the exact opposite with the biggest increase of healthcare in any country. It's a disaster. And I'm calling today for insurance companies
be
not to be
safe.
paid, but for the money, this massive amount of
on your way
money
home?
to be paid directly to the people of our country so that they can buy their own health care, which will be far better and far less expensive than the disaster known as Obamacare. And I've had, I think, great support. I've even had Democrat support. So we want the
that's going to have a lot of people in debt. How much he going to pay the people? Because I know my doctor appointment be like almost there going close to $1,000. And I only go, probably like every 6 months, every couple months, or when I need to get my little blood pressure medicine. And that's another thing. With the money that he going to give us, allegedly, he's saying out his mouth, to pay for our own medical insurance, health insurance or whatever, um, does that include our medications? Because I'm that now. See, I'm worrying about that because I have a deductible. I only pay like $2-3 for my medication. So, is this going to include the medicine too? Because I don't need to be paying no regular price for no medicine. Shit, fuck. I'm not understanding how this gonna go. This is gonna be people gonna be in debt, and that's going a lot of the day going insurance people is going to bill us, and he better do it the right way. He got to put it on people's card because you're gonna have people out here misusing the health care um, funds. Yeah, you mean people gonna take that and probably go get HIGH with it instead of doing the right thing with it. And then people got dialysis and stuff like that that they gotta take every day. And one dialysis, for as I know, is almost $2,000 by itself, or probably more. So what about those people that's that need that? They gonna need their dialysis and stuff like that. You giving them a little this is gonna be a disaster. How is people gonna make it by? You got people that got mental health issues that need to see their doctor or the therapist probably like twice a month. How is that gonna work? Is he going to make sure that they have enough money to pay for that? He make it seem like healthcare is cheap, but healthcare is high. I mean, some people get it with their job. So I got like a partial. I got like some from my job and some from what I'm saying, the government, because what I'm saying, I know I can't pay that by myself. So yeah, I need help. So I'm just thinking about the people that's not, working or stuff like that. What is they gonna do? How is they? Oh man, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Then you got people that's on other different kind of programs. For as y'all know how people go into rehab and stuff like that. Who's going to pay for that? Because a lot of times your medical insurance pay for that. Who's going to pay? I got a lot of questions in reference to this healthcare thing. It sounds I don't think it's going to work. A lot of people, y'all think it's mental health people running around here now. It's going to be a lot worse. I don't think that's a good route. I definitely don't think that's a good route. Hey, Sweatco baby. Yeah, y'all, you heard what he talking about, how he gonna do healthcare. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't believe that that's gonna work out. Trump gonna have to figure out something else because I don't think that's a good move.
Money that would be going to the insurance company, which is hundreds of billions of dollars. Their stock prices have gone up by 1,000% in many cases, 1,000% over a short period of time, because our country stupidly pays them so much money with this Obamacare scandal. So I want the money to go directly to you, the people. And you go out and you'll buy your own health insurance and you'll negotiate different plans and you'll get much better insurance and you will be an entrepreneur for yourself.
Them people is gonna be out here trying to sell their healthcare money, or however he gonna do it. They gonna be trying to sell that next for some drugs. This is gonna be a disaster. I'm talking about the people that be out here getting HIGH. They ain't gonna be trying, man. This is not gonna work. This is gonna be a damn disaster. And my thing, what is gonna be? How much is he giving people a month? This is not going to be a good idea. I don't think. And then different people have different healthcare needs. You know, it's like, all right, now say if you was a woman that was pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Is they gonna give you enough to pay for your labor and delivery? Are you gonna be able to afford that? Like, I mean, how is that gonna work? This is gonna be a hot mess, a real hot mess. Next thing you know, people gonna man, people. This is out of control.
So I'm always willing to work with anyone, including the other party. We'll work on something having to do with healthcare. We can do a lot better. We can do great. So much money is involved, and we're willing to pay so much money to the people. So we're going to pay a lot of money to the people. They're going to go out and buy their own health care, and we're going to forget this Obamacare madness. So with all of that, I just want to tell you the country has never been in better shape. We went through this short-term disaster with the Democrats because they thought it would be good politically, and it's an honor now to sign this incredible bill and get our country working again. Thank you.
This is gonna be. This is gonna be something. I mean, again, it sounds good, but I ain't feeling it. I'm just worrying about the people that's like dialysis patients and stuff like that. How are they going to survive? And I mean, okay, like I said, different people got different needs. So they might find a way to make it where as though those kind of people will be able to basically, like, they probably get more, hopefully, because if everybody getting the same um, type of money or whatever, like everybody got different needs. It's just crazy. And what about the $2,000 that he said? He ain't say nothing about the $2,000 that he was going to be giving away to people. He ain't say nothing about that because I heard at one time he was going to be giving like it's not a stimulus check. He said that it's called something else. But he said that he was going to give everybody $2,000. So I don't know if that's still in play or what's going to go on with that. But at the end of the day, I just hope that it works out for everybody. If it passed the bill. If the bill passed, I just hope that it works out for everybody. Because that's going to be dangerous. We're going to have people, more people, running around here losing their mind and acting like a fool. Mental health issues and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't know how to deal with people that have mental health issues. So, hopefully this just works out for the best. You know, just keep praying. That's all I can say because this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be tough. It sounds like it's going to be tough. But, yeah. Hopefully, like I said, it works out for the best. All right, let's hop into the Johnson apology. He act like he didn't even want to come up there and apologize. It was like they had to flip a coin to see who gonna go up there and make this daggone apology. He was looking like he's just tired of it all. I don't even want to do it. Why are y'all making me do this? They had to play rock paper scissors, and he lost, so he got to go up here and apologize to the people. He was like, I ain't trying to do this stuff.
I just want to apologize to any Americans who are out there who still have flight cancellations or delays today. I want to apologize to the many American families who are made to go hungry.
He lying too. He don't apologize for real. He is lying. Hey, look at his face. He's just looking like they made him do this. Somebody made him. Trump made him do this. Trump made him get up there and say that. He looked like he's disgusted. Like he lost the bet and he had to wind up going up there and doing an apology. He just looked like he's just over it. Why do I gotta do it? Why can't somebody else do it? Why the fuck I gotta come up here and make this apology? And allegedly, he looked like he don't give a fuck. He looked like he don't even give a fuck. Like, fuck this shit. Let me get it over with. Let me hurry up and just, yeah, I mean, say this. I don't want to say it, but I gotta say it. This is fucked up. It's just sad. It's just sad. Like I said, this is not the home of the free. This is the home of the lies at this point. Everybody lying. Everybody. Everybody. Nobody's safe at this point.
Over the last several weeks, our troops and other federal employees who are wondering where their next paycheck would come from. All of that's on the Democrats. They voted 15 times between the House and the Senate to close or open it. And we voted, I just want to say that we're very optimistic about the vote tally tonight. We think this is going to happen, and we're sorry that it took this long. So Republicans are going to deliver for the people. We're ready to get back to our legislative agenda. We have a very aggressive calendar for the remainder of this year. There'll be some long days and nights here, some long working weeks, but we will get this thing back on track. So thank you all. Stay tuned for more tonight.
Speaker, do you have any reaction to the email from House Oversight involving?
And some brief comments.
He don't even want to answer no questions. He didn't want to be up there. He didn't even want to apologize. That's said, like, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, they made him do that. He was, like, disgusted. Like, fuck, I got to get up here and apologize. F these people. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about us. They do not care. They just acting like it. For nothing. Just, they don't care. It's over. It's over. It's over for us.
There from House Speaker Mike Johnson that we did just want to share with you here. And that live look there is our Capitol stakeout camera. So if we do hear from any more lawmakers, we will bring that to you here to get today. And once again, at noon, the House set to convene after the Senate passed a bill to end.
He just was like, oh, he didn't want. It's just crazy. It's sad. It's really sad. But he didn't want to do it. But he did it. Kudos to him. He got up there and did his little one. He wasn't no big one. He did his little one. But yeah, he definitely didn't want to get up there and do that. He felt like somebody got to do it. I guess it'll be me. Whoop-de-whoop. Boogada bagada. Yeah, but he ain't definitely want to get up there and do that. You can tell he didn't even look happy about it, enthusiastic. He looked like he just tired of all of the shenanigans. He don't even want to be a congressman no more. Just leave me the fuck alone. Let me be. That's crazy. This is the administration that we are under. This is the things that we're going through right now. I mean, it's just sad that we have to go through this. It's my audio playing. Guess I can't hear me. But he didn't want to do that. Whew. That man just looked like he was just tired. Let me go up here and say this real quick. Did I get a raise? Trump, do I get a raise for that? Hey. Yeah, that was crazy though. We're gonna check out the little back and forth with Dan and what's his name? Cash Patel. But in these files, in these files is it's a lot going on. In these files they have basically they didn't name people per se, but I'm about to tell you a little bit that they was putting out there saying in reference to who was some of the men that was partaking in some of this Epstein minor I can't even say that word minor ex trafficking. It's not even trafficking. I don't even know what I'm saying that. But anyway, they was naming people, but they wasn't naming them by names. But they was saying it was like a high profile government official that was basically partaking in this messing with these little girls. These well, they were minors now. These are grown women. I know one lady, she allegedly unalived herself. I'm not sure if it was just too overwhelming for her or it was too much to, go against them, because she was trying to write a book. But all of a sudden, before she came out and told her story and stuff like that, she was allegedly she unalived herself. Well, that's the story that they said, and that's what they sticking to. But we already know. They said it was a rock star, a musician, 6 billionaires, and they also said that Prince Andrew had some situations. He was in there too, doing it or messing with little children. They saying that it was a Hollywood producer that was worth a few $100 million. They were saying most of these was rich men dealing with underage children, little girls, allegedly. So it's going down, and not even only that, politicians, big name politicians. Some of them is still politicians, and some of them ain't no more. It's just a lot of different people that was basically in this. I'm gonna call it an organization, but they was basically partaking in doing things that they ain't had no business doing with no minor little girls. And stuff is coming out. They have so many different paperwork, emails, text messages, all of this kind of stuff that's basically coming out. It's good. It's about to hit the fan, baby. What they said, this the year of exposing, and they ain't never lied, because it's going down. The exposed is being exposed. It's coming all the way out. So, yeah, let's get into this. But it's definitely coming out. You can't keep doing stuff for years and think you're going to get away with it. Look at Diddy. In Diddy case, it didn't catch up with him when it should have. It caught up with him later. But at the end of the day, he still got caught on something. Not with, not on the RICO, but still he got smacked with something. It's a lot more to come because allegedly, from what I hear, Trump had hid bank accounts hidden, and somebody found them in the FBI, and now they basically he was hiding his funds, and a lot of his funds was attached to the stock market, his children, which I don't think that that's going to really have a effect, because even when he first got in, we all know that he was putting a lot of his properties, his stock and stuff like that in his kids' name. We know that. That's not for a fetch or anything, but they found other secret or hidden bank accounts that he had, and that just came out. So it's just going to be a lot to uncover. It's going to be a happy holiday in over there, because I'm telling you, these seem like they all going down. Everybody played the part in something. This is not a game. Y'all, this little video is from Liberlands. So let's check this out.
Videos, tell me. Tell me.
That's what I'm asking.
Tell me.
You're saying there are no videos that would be relevant to anyone else involved in the Jeffrey Epstein sex ring.
Pursuant to Mr. Acosta's collection of information based on the search warrants. That's all we have in our
I
possession.
understand. And I'm asking you that stuff.
That's all we got.
I'm not asking all you got. I'm asking you in that stuff. There's nothing that's related to to any other sex traffic, any other people engaged with Epstein in underage sex.
That's correct. To my knowledge, no.
Okay. Let's talk about the witness interviews. 302s of witness interviews. Those are not subject to the court order. Those are not subject to any fictional sealed order for a search warrant. Why aren't you releasing those with the redacted names of the victims?
We are releasing as much as legally allowed. That's why we went back to
How
the
is that?
courts.
How is that not legally allowed?
Sir, do you know how court orders work? Do you know how protective orders work?
Actually,
Do you know how
Mr.
sealing
Patel,
orders
I was
work?
a prosecutor, a real prosecutor for 10 years. I know exactly how.
So I was a
court
fake one?
orders. And I want to understand.
Oh. Was he offended? He said, oh, so I wasn't a real prosecutor? Oh, my goodness. Did he just say that? He was a real one. Wow. So, basically, the FBI, well, Cash is in control of the FBI at this point, but the government is believing that he and several other people in the administration is hiding certain material for Trump, so it won't get out there. So basically, he's calling him out, and you can see like they in a heated discussion, argument at this point, because that's what I'm saying. This is getting out of control. When you got to be yelling, y'all are public figures, y'all are politicians. People are looking at you. They're sitting up here going back and forth, yelling at each other, basically criticizing, putting each other down. Like, it's getting out of control. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody start throwing punches, because it's really getting out of control. Everybody lying, the Democrats lying, the Republicans lying, people hiding stuff for Trump, taking, like, it's getting out of control, and everything is coming out, and people are watching. It's like people are woke now. You cannot just sweep this stuff under the rug now, because the people want to know what's really going on, what really happened. Was Trump a part of this? Was he not? Even though it was 25 years ago, 25 years ago, people still wants to know, because at the end of the day, this stuff is not new. This stuff is resurfacing. This already resurfaced before, when he was the president the first time. So this is not our first time hearing about none of this stuff, but more coming out. That's why they took a while to bring that lady in to swear her in, because she was going to be the icing on the cake. And now a lot of stuff is coming out. And Trump is saying that he did not sign that daggone picture when we're going to see his signature on this paperwork. And he's saying that that's not his signature. But, okay, again, they can't keep on lying to us thinking that we don't know no better. Everybody look bad at this time. Not just the Democrats, not just the Republicans. All of them look bad. To me, that's just my opinion. All of them look bad. Don't nobody look good in this administration at this point. I can't trust none of them. None of them. At all.
What the court order prevents you from releasing witness statements that the FBI took.
You should know that as a real prosecutor, when the court hand downs a protective order and a motion to seal, the material is sealed unless
So
that
your
judge
testimony
waives
here
it.
is that all of those witness statements are under a court order, a protective order.
We are providing everything we can legally provide.
No, that's not my
Congress has sent
question.
us a
My
subpoena.
question is, why are those witness statements that are not grand jury testimony, that if they were under a protective order are no longer under a protective order, why are they not being released?
How are they not
And
under protective
Why
order?
are you not going to the court like you did for the grand jury testimony to unseal those
The
records?
DOJ did go to the court.
No, not on those records. Why aren't you going? You just went on grand jury.
Time of the gentleman has expired.
You are hiding the Epstein files,
Time
Mr.
of the
Patel.
gentleman has expired.
It's so easy.
Wow. He said they hiding them. And at some point, I believe that they are. Come on now. Come on, y'all. You can't make this up. So if you're not hiding it, what are you doing? I'm trying to understand. If you're not hiding it, what are you doing? Like, you're not being transparent with everything. You're not showing everything. You only showing what probably Trump told you to show. You is hiding it, so the world can't see. But it's going to come out. It's going to come out.
And a way to record it.
It's going to come out. See, and
There's a
that's
moment
the
in
thing.
every hearing when the temperature suddenly rises.
That's
when the
the
polite
thing.
language of oversight
It's
gives
gonna
way
come
to
out. You
something
can't keep
raw,
on hiding it
something that
forever.
sounds like moral exhaustion.
This stuff gonna
That's what
keep on
happened when
coming out, and
Representative Dan
each
Goldman
time
asked
a
FBI
little
Director
more
Kash
is being
Patel a
exposed
simple
than the
question.
first time.
Does Donald Trump appear anywhere in the Epstein files? It should have been straightforward.
is getting-
either yes, no,
It's
or
getting
sealed.
good
But
though. It's
instead,
really
the
getting good. It's
exchange
getting like
unraveled into a tangle of evasions,
like a
legal
movie.
terms, and raised
Like,
voices.
oh
Patel
my
cited
goodness.
court orders, sealed warrants, and limits on what could be released.
Oh my God.
Goldman, a former federal prosecutor,
It's
pushed
really
back,
giving like
saying those orders don't
like
block
a
the release
2B
of witness
movie.
interviews or certain unsealed
You
discovery
know,
materials.
you just got to
What
put
the
the
public
pieces
witnessed
together
wasn't
because
just two
they is
officials
putting it out
sparring.
there.
It was a case
They
study
definitely
in how
putting it out there.
information control works inside powerful
It's
systems.
going down, baby.
You could hear
Big
two
time, big
realities
time,
colliding.
big time.
A congressman demanding clarity
Yes,
on
I
behalf of
kinda-
the public,
I
and a federal
mean,
institution conditioned to protect itself through
I'm kind of
redaction,
glad that a lot
review,
of this
and
stuff is coming
indefinite
out.
delay. Let's be clear
Even
about
though
what's at
we
stake.
already
These
know that
hearings
Trump
aren't
is
about
probably not
relitigating
going to get
Epstein's crimes. They're about transparency.
uh,
The question isn't
arrested
whether
or
every video
anything,
or
you
document
know,
should
but
be
it's
made
good to
public.
know that
Obviously,
he is a
victim
PO
identities
file.
and explicit
You know what I'm
material
saying?
must be protected.
At the end of the,
The
day,
real
mind
issue
you,
is
he the
why,
one who
after more
said
than a
that
decade, the public
he
still
grabbed
knows so
somebody
little
pussy.
about the network
He said that out his
enabled
own
Epstein.
mouth.
Goldman pressed Patel on exactly
This
that point.
he said
If
this
the
out his
FBI
own
has
mouth,
thousands
allegedly.
of hours of footage, hundreds of witness
But
statements, and
at
decades
the
of
end of the
investigative
day,
files, why are only
it's going
fragments
down.
visible?
It's going
Why
down.
are requests
And
for
they're going to
redacted
keep on
versions,
fighting
versions
back and
that
forth,
could
back and
educate the
forth
public with
until something happen. I hope don't nobody else get hurt, because we didn't, allegedly a judge was, because she didn't basically award Trump what he wanted, and next thing you know, her house was burnt down. So I'm not saying that he did it or somebody in his camp did it, but it was just a coincidence that something like that happened all of a sudden. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? I just hope don't nobody else get hurt with all of this mess going on, because it's a lot. It's a lot that's happening. It's a lot that's taking place, and we just gotta open our eyes because they are putting it out here. They putting it out here for us, and they trying to take him down. Period. That's just how I feel about it. They definitely trying to take him down. Um, by any means necessary, he must go. Cause that's what it seems like to me. They trying all kinds of ways to get him up out of there. They finding stuff, garnishing stuff. Well, not garnishing, but freezing accounts. It's just a lot going on at this point, you know. But yeah, it's just going down. And then it's hey, what goes in the dark must what goes on in the dark must come in the light, and it's coming to the light, which a lot of us already knew to not to really like trust him, you know. So it ain't like a lot of this stuff is brand new. It's definitely not brand new, but it's some of it is shocking. Definitely, some of it is shocking, but I mean, it is what it is at this point. But this is I'm about to show y'all the signatures that he said that's not his. He's saying that these is not his signatures. Let's take a look at it, y'all. These are similar. Now, what's it say? So these are the signatures that basically Donald is saying that these is not his signatures. One, wait a minute, I can't hardly see. One of them is from 1998, a letter to New York City officials. And then the other one is also in 1998, and this is a letter to Ruby Giuliani. And he's saying that this is not his signature. He's saying that it's not his signature. So whose is it? So allegedly this signature was on he drew the lady on a picture that he drew it and put his signature on the bottom of it and gave it to Epstein for basically his birthday. So Trump said it's not his signature, but personal letters look similar. Several letters the President Trump wrote in 1987 through 2001 shows him signing only his first name, and those signatures closely match the version of Trump's signature on Jeffrey Epstein's note that he gave him for his birthday. So, like I said, this one was from 2003. This one was on the drawing from the birthday book. and this was 2001 to Ruby Giuliani. This one is in 1998 to the New York City official. And also this one is 1998 to Ruby Giuliani. He's saying that this is not his signature, this very first one that was done in 2003. He said that that's not his. But the other ones is his, but that one not. It looks damn good. It looks like it's come on. Come on, y'all. Come on now. And he also said he don't draw ladies. He never drew a lady. The lady had like a little curved body. I wish I would have saved that picture too. It had some brass, and he signed his name down by the lower abdomen area. I'm gonna just say that. I'm trying to be professional right now. But he's saying that this not his signature. Somebody now I wonder if they get what they call them, a signature specialist, or somebody that do forensics or something like that, or somebody that can basically analyze this. Because whose signature is that? Come on now. Stevie Wonder can see that. This is not good. This is not good. Well, if he says it's not his, I don't know who else. I mean, who would forge his signature? Or who would put his name on something that ain't his? And you signed it in that man's book for his birthday. So somebody would sign your name in 1987. So basically, you trying to take yourself all the way out the equation. You wasn't even at the birthday. Is that what he trying to say? That he wasn't even at the birthday. I mean, he might can say that too. Don't nobody had, that was 1987. That was the nice long ass time ago. You know, so I don't know. But it's just mighty funny that they do. I ain't even gonna say look similar. See, they the same. God damn it. Talk about it looks similar. uh-uh. That's crazy. But let him tell it that's not his. I don't know, y'all. It's getting rough out here. So they also have his will. I guess they're gonna bring that out tomorrow. Epstein's, they got his will. They got so many different paperwork and evidence. It's a shame. It's a shame. They gonna be bringing out stuff all the way up to the new year. I bet you, because it's so much. It's so much. It's a lot, and it's a lot to go through. You know, it's a lot. Yeah. But yeah, this is getting out of control. It's basically it's getting out of control. But I don't know if a lot of these women that basically was speaking out, um I don't know if they saying Trump had something to do with it. At this point, I know the one lady that was doing the book, I know she's not here to tell her story anymore, but it's coming out, y'all. You can't hide it no more. The world will know and find out what's really going on. Yep, it's getting it's yeah. That's all I'm saying.
And with AI, we can look at so much more than
But
sales data. See that?
it's a mess.
Predictive
It's a
analytics.
mess.
How long have you been doing this?
As long as we've been with BDO.
Somebody going down.
People who know
The whole
BDO.
government going down, y'all.
I was only 14 years old
The whole
when I met
goddamn
Jeffrey.
government.
It was
That's
the summer of
crazy.
high school.
Let me see. All right, let's see. I'm about to get up out of here real quick. But yeah, I got this one more video. I'm gonna play this real quick. It's only like 2 minutes.
I was only 14 years old when I met Jeffrey. It was the summer of high school. I was working 3 jobs to try to support my mom and my sister when a friend of mine in the neighborhood told me that I could make $300 to give an older guy a massage. It went from a dream job to the worst nightmare. They have documents with my name on them that were confiscated from Jeffrey Epstein's house and could help me put the pieces of my own life back together. But I don't have any of it. And I know the same is true for many of these women.
And I was 16 years old when I was flown to New Mexico to spend a weekend with Epstein and Maxwell. That same year, 1996, my sister, Maria Farmer, reported what happened to me there, along with reporting her own assault at their hands and their theft of sensitive photos of herself.
She said at their hands. I wonder, but their hands, remember I named a couple of basically the suspects, and these girls, they was babies. They was 14 and stuff like that. But I did name a couple of the people that's supposed to be in these files, allegedly, from what they was naming and saying earlier. So, because that's why she's saying at their hands, because it wasn't just Epstein, it was a lot of different famous people, people with money, politicians, billionaires. They even said Prince Andrew. They said a lot of people. 20 men supposed to be all together that basically partake in a lot of this stuff. They wouldn't name a lot of them. Well, they didn't really name. The only one that they did say was Prince. I don't know why they put him out there like that. But most of the other ones, they just basically gave us what I'm gonna say, a description of who they could be and who they might be. You know, like they said, a Hollywood producer that was worth $3 million. They were saying that a musician, a rock star, former politicians, a car company owner, things like that of that nature, but they wasn't naming names, like, per se, so we can know exactly who they were. So some of these names might come out later, some of them might not, but that's why I was showing earlier. Basically, they put a seal on a lot of these names, and I guess Donald was in there. So they put a seal on it allegedly. So where's the, and that's what the guy was basically getting at cash about, you know what I'm saying? Because why are you protecting the suspects? You should be protecting the victims and not, the other people or whatever. But They basically protect both parties. Because the women, they came out on their own. The FBI didn't name them. They came out on their own mission, on their own Me Too movement and stuff like that. So it wasn't like they put them out there. But she not even naming names. She's saying them, they. Should they not naming names either? So we don't know if Trump was partaking with these women because they didn't name them, or so we don't know. Again, it's just going down.
Of me and our younger sister that she had taken for her work as a figurative painter. I am now 46 years old. 30 years later, we still do not know why that report wasn't properly investigated, or why Epstein and his associates were allowed to harm hundreds, if not thousands, of other girls and young women.
We are not asking for pity. We are here demanding accountability, and I'm demanding justice. Congress must choose. Will you continue to protect predators, or will you finally protect survivors? And also, I would like to announce here today, us Epstein survivors have been discussing creating our own list. We know the names. Many of us were abused by them. Now, together as survivors, we will confidentially compile the names we all know.
Transparency alone is not enough. Survivors need protection, resources, and legal support. If this Congress is serious about justice, then let this moment also affirm your commitment to provide victims with the legal aid they need to confront abusers, to navigate complex systems, and to reclaim their power.
Wow. So I guess it's gonna be confidential. So I guess we probably still be waiting around. But yeah, y'all, there it goes. It's just a lot of conspiracies. There's a lot of lies going on. There's a lot of stuff that's being pushed under the rug. It's just a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Trump hater or nothing like that. I just want these people to do right. The whole administration, it ain't even about just Trump. It's about all of them. Everybody have secrets, and everybody is lying, and everybody is we being bamboozled out here, and we putting our trust in these people's hands to basically do the right thing, and they not, and that's why I was saying, like, they really don't care about us. But I'm about to be up out of here. Get me up out of here. But y'all, everybody be safe. I love you guys. Thank you for coming through. Replay game. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hype me up on this video. Get me up there. Get me up there. Let me get some new subscribers from somewhere. Come on, y'all. Come on. Show me some love. All right, y'all. Love y'all.